Hi everyone, and welcome to the support video for day 11 Starry Night. So we've made this video for you because this one contains quite a few new blocks and also blocks that sit inside one another, so that can be a little bit tricky the first time that you've had a go at that. So that's why we've got our support video for you. Also, it's important to note that this code will only look like it's working after 4 o'clock. So wherever you are in the world, if it's not after 4 o'clock, then it's going to look like nothing's happening at all, and that's because the code is designed to have the stars appearing when it starts to get dark. So I'm going to show you a little trick for testing that if you are earlier in the day, but if not and you don't want to, and you want to see the realistic code working, then I suggest you do this tutorial video after 4 o'clock wherever you are in the world. So here's the instructions then. It says go to the stars sprite, which is where I am, and then it also gives you a little tip to find the current year block there and change it to the current hour block, and that's just going to help you out a little bit later on. And then we've got all our code to put in. So it wants me to have the forever block first of all, so there it is, and I'm going to add it to this block of code here. Then it wants a hide block, okay, and then the next one is the first of our trickier ones, so I'm going to find it. It's wait until, and then it's got this strange symbol inside that's got all these jagged edges around it, and that means that it wants to have a block sitting inside it, and it's actually an operator block. So if you look at these blocks here, these are all green blocks, and they've got these jagged edges which match the jagged edges that are here. So it's saying wait until current hour is greater than 15. So I'm looking for the greater than symbol, which is that one there, and I'm going to drag that in. Now if you notice, as I get closer, it starts to put this white border around it, and that means once that white border is there, I know when I let go it's going to snap into that block. That's really, really good. Now it wants me to use the sensing block, so the current hour one, the one that we just changed, this one here. It wants this to go into the first one, and again, can you see that little white border that appears around it, and that means it's going to snap inside just like that, okay? And now it wants me to change this to 15, and that means 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So if the time is greater than 3 o'clock in the afternoon, then it's going to run, well, it's going to sit and wait until that time before it does anything. So, oops, stop. And then the next block of code is show. Where are you, show? And then we've got set brightness effect to 40. So this is another tricky one, because you look at the block and it says set color, but actually if you press that little drop down arrow, you can find the word brightness there. So it says set brightness effect to 40. That's the next one. There we go. And then repeat until, and it's another one of these strange blocks with the jagged edges. So repeat until is the next big block. So I need to find the operators again, and it says current hour equals 8. So I'm looking for the block that's got equals in the middle of it, and I find current hour, and it wants to equal 8 o'clock. So that's 8 o'clock in the morning when the sun starts to come up. In winter time, certainly here in England, that's what happens. So then it wants to repeat 10 blocks, one after the other. There we go. Just make a little bit of room, and then within that repeat 10 block, it wants to change the brightness effect. So it's not set this time, it's change it. So where are you? So at the moment it's got color, and if I change that to brightness, that's the block I want. So I want that one twice, and the first one is change it by 5, and the second one is change it by -5. Now it is 10:55 in the morning here, so when I press the green flag, those stars aren't going to appear because it's waiting until after 3 o'clock to run. So what I've got to do is I've got to change this if I want to make it work. So I want it to set it to 9 o'clock in the morning. And there we go. So because I've set it to an earlier hour, now the stars are appearing, so I can check that my code works. But then I'll just change it back to 15 because I want my stars to only come out when it starts to get dark. So I hope that has helped you out. Have fun with day 11, Starry Night.